we thought 1 week of Nora was more than enough to subject everyone to. So we're back with the BCC crew here. We will be returning to Bay City proper for tonight's episode. As always, when I feel like it most of the time, I am Crimson Avix. And tonight with me, it's the normal crew. We have someone who looks like they belong in Fall Guys and TGE. We have OPT among us. We have Chammy, who's just retro. And for Dark Falls, all I can say is wow.
Thanks, Grim.
Wow.
One of us is an imposter.
Oh, that's clearly me. I mean, no, of course not.
And Kiki, don't encourage TGE to wear a onesie. I'm sure he has one somewhere. But tonight, as I said, we are returning to Bay City proper, but we're not in Bay City. If anyone does not recall, because it has been a little while since we visited this story arc, we are currently in the middle of nowhere. Literally, we are at Point Nemo, which is the point of inaccessibility in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, miles and miles and miles and miles away from the nearest land. And we are here because we received intel. Well, this is where a bunch of figures that came from outer space were all at. And needless to say, when we got here, we were greeted by various waterspouts, lightning storms, a big floating island out of nowhere that was covered in ice. And after we walked back, and the island's sort of situated in an area like the map that you see right now on the screen. But after we walked back a little bit, we found a big cavernous, almost like an amphitheater. It was just large and open. And walking towards the party was Salome and a cloaked figure. And that cloaked figure is not Norastra, who I guess is appearing.
Magically.
Hi.
Somewhere in the off-camera discussion, somebody said sheep cannon and Nora got excited.
I did say sheep grenade. It's my fault.
For once, we can blame Chammy for my appearance. And I'll apologize to OPT for having to fix that.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to BCC, we fix it live.
Well, hello, Nora.
Hello. I'll catch you in a minute.
So now there truly is an imposter among us.
Right?
It's Tej. Throw him off the ship.
I saw him stab Chammy.
Thank you.
The question is, Nora, are you here with us for the entire game?
I am.
Okay. Well then,
Plot twist!
we are going to start with a little bit of fun.
Oh, joy.
Zero Day.
Hi.
As these two are approaching you, you're getting a weird static in your headset.
Okay, that's a little weird. Anyone else getting that?
Getting what?
Oh, that's right. You don't wear a headset.
Okay, so it's starting to clear up a little bit. And what you realize is it's going to actually be more of a headache than the static itself, because it just happens to be a certain mother complaining because she cannot find her son anywhere.
I'm sorry. How did you get this frequency?
I called Jay. Jay told me that he'd patch me through, so he did. Where's my son?
I'm sorry. I don't even know who you are.
You guys kidnapped my son before. He wanted to be a superhero with you guys. Thought he could be.
Oh, that's right. Your name was Karen, correct?
What does it matter what my name is? Where is my son?
He said he was going home. He didn't make it?
Oh no, he made it, and then he just randomly shouted something about, I gotta save the world. Like he is worth something.
That's so mean.
And how is this my problem that you can't keep an eye on your child?
Because I have a tracker on his phone, and the last thing I saw was him flying over the Pacific Ocean.
Hold on 1 second. He's going to walk over, take the full helmet off with the headset, put it onto Lutra. It's for you.
What? Hello?
Which one is this?
Hi, my name's Lutra.
Which one was that?
The otter.
Okay, where's my son?
Who's your son?
No, you're actually going to have to remind me because I don't remember his actual name.
I just remember two.
I don't remember either.
Was it like
I
it was
will
something
find
like,
it. Hold on.
It was like
I want to
Jeremy
say
or-
it was like Kyle or something.
It was Kyle.
It was Kyle. It was Kyle.
Right.
Kyle? You know, the one who always played D&D and thought it was real.
No, oh, Kyle, oh, that was that really nice kid that liked me a lot. Yeah, I have no idea where he's at.
He said something about going to save the world. You're the only ones I know that he was with when he would actually think he was saving the world.
Well, he's not here.
Okay, so what are Makir and Kestrel doing at this point? Because all they hear is 0 Days and Lutra's reaction and response.
Well, Castro at least is like listening very interestingly to Lutra and Zero Day talking to themselves, but he's getting a rough idea of what's going on, at least when Lutra says Kyle's name.
I don't think Melchior had ever had any interaction with Kyle, so he's kind of just confused. Just kind of trying to figure out what's going on, but kind of being like half indifferent since he doesn't know him.
Also, Kestrel's probably putting up a hand like to the villains that were in front of him, like, oh, wait a minute, we got to call this.
Yeah, Lutra kind of holds on, like, hold on a second, this is important. How are we getting reception down here?
I have good technology.
I believe that one.
Lutra just shoots 0 Day and look. Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, you deal with that. Castro, Malkir, you want to help me with that? And he points to the oncoming people.
I guess, yeah, Lutra's better at human relations anyway.
What are you talking about?
You get the slow head turn.
He's very huggable.
Melchior kind of just slowly turns and looks at him and goes, "Take care of them how?"
I'm not good when it comes to improvising. I'm much better with a full plan. So you, from what I remember, are much better at dealing with things off the cuff than I am. So Do that.
Okay, well, first of all, I need a perception check from everyone.
Everybody? I'm talking on the phone to Kyle's mom, apparently.
Yeah, you're just going to take a big penalty.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. Hold on. I actually have to remember how to do this.
Luckily, it's all on the sheet.
Right, yeah.
It hasn't changed in like 3 months. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no.
And of course, my first roll, I'm out here in about, 3 months? Is it 2?
Wow.
Staying on brand, right?
Always.
Even with the penalty, Lucha will still see this.
Nice.
So, you know of the 6 figures that were here of the 6 elements. You know Darkheart is here, and you know that cloaked figure is walking along with her. But over against one of the icy rocks on the right side there, you see another figure stumble in. Clumsily.
Oh no, it's another one of them.
I do not think that is another one of them. As Zero Day turns and looks at the stumbling figure, that isn't nearly graceful enough for anything that woman would associate herself with.
Wait, is that?
Kyle, go ahead and make your grand entrance.
Hey guys, I just cast this wonderful spell, but I keep coming. And then Kyle immediately teleports out again.
Kyle's mom? What was your name again, ma'am?
Karen.
Oh, right. Mrs. Karen? Can we call you back?
Don't think your boss isn't going to hear about this.
I don't have a boss. Okay, bye. I'll call you back. I think we may have found... Bye!
Zero Day walks over and plucks the helmet off again and puts it back on.
You know, I could have given that back to you.
Hits a button. Hopefully he's ringing through to Jay.
I didn't actually expect you to have to call me about that.
Next time, forward her to my father. I don't want to deal with that. I don't deal with people. You know this.
She's asking where her son was. I don't think your father would have known that. Besides, she said something about Pacific. You guys are in the Pacific. Maybe you saw him.
Yeah, he appeared and then didn't appear. And anyway, well, I click.
Well, at least he's out of harm's way now, right?
I don't... Okay, I got a question. How come he could teleport here and the rest of us had to do all that other stuff to get here?
Do any of us have the ability to magically teleport?
I mean, at this point, I don't know. Because, you know, we've done everything else. Would make sense at this point, actually.
The correct answer to that question is one of us does, but unfortunately, as you can plainly see, there is not a fire source around here for him to teleport into.
Oh, right. As others of us used to have different ways of doing that.
There is now, but there wasn't.
Well, either way, Cecil got kind of look around. I don't see Kyle appearing anywhere else, so the last thing we need is him stumbling around on the battlefield anyway. Because this feels like it's going to get kind of dangerous.
Just then, Solom speaks up and... Man, you are still just a bunch of misfits, aren't you?
Hello, mother.
Wait, who are you?
And there is a bunch of disdain in his voice as he says that.
As I said, misfits.
Yeah, well, these misfits are gonna kick your butts.
Do you always try to be that intimidating?
Yeah, he does. So do I.
You're the otter that hugs everyone. That's hardly intimidating.
Hey! A hug can be a great thing sometimes.
Yes, if you want all this disgusting, warm, fuzzy feelings.
What's wrong with warm and fuzzy?
If you haven't noticed, it's not exactly warm around here.
Well, that's what I
No.
mean. You just need a nice, warm, fuzzy hug.
If I may make a suggestion,
No,
Do not
actually,
hug.
I don't really care.
do not hug the porcupine.
There's the porcupine. Lucia's
So
looking
you
around.
decided to follow us out here.
Well, we wouldn't have followed you if you hadn't made all that ruckus out there in the world.
Ruckus. They were just trying to come here.
And causing global incidents everywhere. Besides that, we know your plan. You're up to no good, as usual.
Up to no good. I know not what you mean.
That I believe to be a bold-faced lie.
I believe it is totally good. This earth is a wicked place. It doesn't deserve to exist in its current status.
Wicked by whose standards?
Just look at the world around you. Is it a world you're happy about? Is it a world you're proud of?
Yes, we kind of helped make it this way.
Kestrel actually looks a little bit torn on the issue.
Yes, you did help make it this way. Mutants versus humans.
Oh, that whole thing. Well, that'll blow over at some point.
You see, while you exist, humans will never be happy.
Oh, well then, what are you talking about? Lots of humans. We just established. Lots of humans love me. He actually
Yes,
looks
but
over.
how long until they see you as a danger?
I'm an otter. Otters aren't dangerous.
Lutra,
What?
it's not you specifically she's referring to. She is using the term as a generalization.
Oh. Okay, but I'm still very huggable. Which will-
And how long? How long until you turn on them? How long until they turn on you?
I'm not gonna turn on anybody.
Well, now you're just speaking nonsense. We don't backstab each other. Right, Melchior?
Melchior kind of just glanced at him and nods and doesn't really take his eyes off the scene.
You would be shocked to find who your friends and enemies really are.
Lucha kind of gives a look over towards Zero Day, like frowns and looks back at her like, yeah, well, business of is yours anyway.
I suppose you're wondering where I've been since you so conveniently destroyed the crystal.
To be fair, I have not actually been wondering that.
I kind of hoped you were dead.
I didn't really care about that either. I've not really thought about you since that. At all, honestly.
You should have.
Well, why? Because all it would have been was, oh, I hope she's not here anymore, and here you are. Wouldn't make any difference.
Yes, but you have awoken a wonderful power within me.
Wait,
Oh.
we did. What did we do?
What I used to need the crystal for, I no longer need it for.
Oh,
I can move between
What?
dimensions at will.
okay, that's a thing.
Just like that?
Where do you think my friends came from?
Outer space?
More or less. But not all their homes were from your galaxy or your time. Especially the friend right beside me.
Is he? You're talking about the she's talking about the auto, right?
She's talking about the hooded figure standing right next to her.
Oh, no, okay.
Right.
I'd like to make a perception check to study the hooded figure.
Go ahead.
Do I find anything about him familiar?
Yes, but not for the reason you think.
I will say, if I do have an eidetic memory, if it applies.
All you can get from him in the current lighting situation and how he's hooded is he has a striking resemblance to members of Organization 13 from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. I mean, yes.
How far away is he right now?
Both him and Salome are probably about 100 yards.
Gotcha. Sweet. Okay. So, as she's pointing to the mysterious figure here on her side, Kessel's going to kind of say, enough with this cloak and dagger stuff. And he's going to dash. He's going to fly as fast as he can towards the hooded figure to pull back his hood and then dash back to the group. Say, fine, who are you?
About 20 feet away, you hit a barrier and just bounce back.
Oh, come on.
Oh, look, the bad guy's behind the barrier. Oh, no, I've never seen that one before.
To be honest, it happened last time. It should have
That
tipped me
was
off.
what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
The wing guy is here. You should have expected that.
I was hoping he'd forgotten. Kessel's going to rub his nose like, oh, jeez.
You really are intrigued at who my little friend is here, aren't you?
I'm more tired of playing games with you.
If you were tired of playing games, you would just listen to what I have to say.
Whatever you have to say is probably going to be completely worthless. Can we get to the point where we just fight you and beat you? Again?
You beat me from sheer luck, and as I said, you never beat me. You unlock powers that you were not prepared for.
I'm pretty sure I speared you and knocked you unconscious, so...
Well, that is where you are vastly incorrect. Because just because they do not know what to be prepared for, I certainly do.
Oh, son. Son. There's so many things you do not know.
First off, you do not have the right to call me by that name. Because I do not know what you did back in this time, but I know for a fact that just because you claim to be doesn't mean you are.
So years in the future, you still don't know.
Oh, I know something I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper temperature to bake a souffle yet. I'm really still trying to figure that one out. What?
She just ignores you, Lutra.
All right, so fine. You're all powerful and
so
you
at
have all
that-
this strength.
At that point, Kyle pops in. It's 375, you silly otter, and then pops right back out.
Oh. No wonder I've been doing it 370.
Mother, and again, it's full of disdain as he says that. Then, by all means, enlighten me.
I don't believe you're ready yet. Besides, there's much more we have to do.
Like what?
We?
Well, yes, I mean, my intention is to carry the mutants forward in this world. If you guys want to be a part of that world, you, after all, are mutants, aren't you?
Why would you ask us that when we clearly hate you and beat you up in a previous dimension? We're your enemies. So why would we even trust you?
Because I believe soon enough you will see my ways.
Let me ask you a question. How long do you think I've been trying to stop you?
I would say probably as long as you've known of my intentions.
So, what makes you think here, in this moment, is when I would decide that it would be a good idea to finally listen to your blatherings?
I didn't say it would be at this moment that you guys would realize that. But you choose to side with a race that has historically fought themselves. If we want to grow from that, why would we do the same?
I mean, weren't mutants fighting each other in the other dimension we were at? I mean, it feels like it just happens wherever you go.
Yeah. Specifically, one of your cronies, too, was going around and taking down mutants that didn't agree with him.
If people are not going to be on our side, obviously they're not meant to be carried forward with us to the new world. The new world are for people who have and share our vision.
So you only want to help people that agree with you? That's not how it works.
No. I want people to see why we think like this and come to the understanding that this is the way of the future. You don't have to agree with me now. I just want you to consider.
There is a problem with your theory. And that is, I know the fact. I know the future that you achieve. And it is not a future I wish to be a part of.
Is that future the one that you know for sure exists from this timeline? Or is that the future that exists because you choose to oppose me? You, after all, did say that you've been fighting against me this entire time.
Actually, wait a second. I'm wondering. Can I use my insight to see if I can detect like how false she's being in her words? Like if she's basically full of hot air?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's like I've listened to a lot of villain speeches in my day, and that's a 23. So I don't know.
From what you gather She is 100% genuine in her belief that the only correct way or her fix is what needs to happen. Like it's one of, out of character and everything. It's one of those, the villain is fueled by what their belief of good is.
I hear that. Okay. So she's being very honest with us about what she believes to be true.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Which you would also be able to discern by the fact that she just revealed what you destroying the crystal allows her to do.
That's true. Yeah. Hmm.
Now, if you do not want to cooperate, as I said, I gained this unique ability that I can go between dimensions as I wish. And one of those great dimensions that I've truthfully never been able to visit myself, and I greatly regret the fact that I haven't been able to, because it's so fascinating, is that dream dimension. Such a wonderful place.
What?
Oh, the dream dimension. I know you guys have been, haven't you?
I don't know.
Keshra looks back at Lutra and Malkir. Do you know what she's talking about?
No?
Oh, Lutra,
I'm
please.
gonna mix my games up, I think. But
No. You guys went into the dream dimension when you had to save Fant from whatever altar he was on.
Right, no, I know that. I think Lucha's not realizing it's the dream dimension is all.
Yeah, no, I'm just reminding
Yeah.
Dark and Casey. Yeah.
Oh, Lutra, I know you have been.
I don't remember going into a dream dimension.
My friend here really believes that you don't remember them.
ZD at this point is going to walk up to the point where he saw Kestrel hit the barrier. Basically, walk it with a hand up so he can just basically get where he needs to go.
Why, hello?
I mean, if there's no barrier here, walk straight up to both of them.
Oh, he won't get that close.
Yeah. He's basically trying to see if he can get a closer look at our robed friend.
You still cannot make out what it is.
Hey, Malk?
What? Oh.
Malkir kind of just looks over and goes, yes.
Can I get a light?
Zero day.
Malkir kind of just looks annoyed and goes, no, I can't.
Kessel reaches into a satchel and he pulls out like a box of matches. I was saving these.
That's not going to do.
I'm telling you, you won't be able to see who that is until he chooses to reveal himself.
Lucha actually pans over to Malkir and is like, do you remember going into a dream dimension? I don't remember going into a dream dimension.
I'm sorry, you broke up. What you said?
But Lucha pans over to Malkir and says, do you remember going into a dream dimension? I don't remember going into a dream dimension.
It feels like the last year of our lives have been a dream, Lucha. Who knows anymore at this point?
I mean, yeah, okay.
But to answer your question, not especially.
Oh.
I see your curiosity flowing so much, little otter.
I mean, I'm curious about a lot of things.
He really is.
Oh, you know what? I know something else I'm curious about.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it worked.
But it's really interesting, though, I promise.
I'm going to ask you once again. Are you going to participate in claiming the new era and the new world that is fit for mutants without the calamity that is that human race?
I like humans. Well, okay, so I like some humans. I'm better with liking humans now. I was a little scared of humans before, but that's because they all tortured me for a while. But I'm good now.
Well, then I guess if you oppose me, then you guys can choose to die out here.
What if we agreed?
Looks over at Ketchel. Huh?
Ketchel's like, he's actually. What if we agreed? What would happen?
Should probably kill us anyway.
What would happen is that you guys would go back to good friend Jay and sit around and wait for the terraforming that would allow the world that you practically destroyed to combine with this one. You guys would be able to live through it and come out on the other side in a world full of mutants. Unfortunately for humans, the radiation that would come of it would be a little too much for them.
So what you're saying is, if we agreed to this plan that you're talking about, we just would go back. We'd have to sit and wait. Like, we wouldn't even be able to, I don't know, help you with it. I mean, you realize that we are pretty powerful fellows. I mean, you know how powerful your son is.
He glares at you when you say that.
Lucha's already staring at Ketchel like, what are you talking about?
Trust me, he doesn't even know how special he is.
So, why not, if we're going to be having like a partnership, do we just lower these walls, talk it out, instead of this crazy standoff that we're having? And then we can just go on our merry ways and help each other.
Because
I mean, we want to make a deal, right?
Because quite blatantly, I don't trust you.
What is his face that would lie to you?
I'm not giving you the option of helping me. I'm giving you the option of living.
Well, nuts to that then.
I was about to say, if you were actually considering agreeing to commit genocide, I would be forced to stop you as well. And I do know how to stop you. I've seen the security footage and the gold car.
Yeah, that works out pretty well.
My child,
No, I don't want to work with her.
you don't understand much at all, do you? Okay. Well, if that's how you'll have it, then I will let my friends deal with you.
This, Shalom,
before you can even say anything, she turns around and just walks and disappears. There's no like all engulfing like void that she walks into. There's no big bright flash of white light, which has been the standard trope here. She just disappears, leaving you with the hooded cloak and the 6 figures.
I was really hoping that would work.
Lucha looks over at Castro. What would work?
That she'd trust us and, like,
Why did
try
you
to...
think that was gonna happen?
I don't know. I was out of options.
What do you mean you were out of options?
So, my hooded compatriot, it seems you have been left in charge, so by all means, enlighten us.
He says nothing.
Okay, so if he's not gonna say anything, like, why should we even just stick around?
Because you literally can't leave yet.
Oh.
The path behind us is blocked off by ice or
okay.
something.
So what are we gonna do? Just sit here and wait for it? I mean, apparently something can get through because Kyle's mom happened to call us from here.
Out of character, that's because satellites don't require that, and you're actually closer to satellites than anything else right now.
Fair enough.
I like that there's actually an explanation for that.
Right.
Well, maybe if we beat these guys, she can't terraform Earth. So it'd be a win for us, right?
I guess.
I mean, I suppose it totally could be a win for us. And why is it cold here?
Huh? What do you mean, why is it cold here?
Where are we and why is it so cold?
Oh no!
Oh no.
This is a really bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get on the right screen. Grim, have you started initiative yet?
We haven't done anything yet.
Oh
Nope.
no.
Okay.
They're just being stared at by a hooded figure.
And there were goons, right? There's a hooded figure and some goons.
Not goons.
Well, the 6 others are not goons. They are the 6 elemental-based creatures from different worlds and dimensions that came to Earth.
You know,
Okay.
typical.
So, Kyle, or Divinos, is going to randomly appear and engage the one with fire on his head, using Arctic Freeze on his head.
Usually I'm the one to jump in first.
I'm just picturing like Hades getting frozen is all I'm picturing
Right.
from Tokyo.
Exactly.
So as you do that, your body heats up like really, really fast. And hold on a second. I wasn't actually planning on using their character sheet, so I have to pull them out quick.
You don't know.
He wasn't expecting me to show up and start a fight.
Right.
Kyle, be careful. They're not other LARPers.
They have name tags.
You know, I just had a great idea. I think I know how we can stop all of this in one fell swoop.
Oh, great. What's the idea?
So, who wants to go get Kyle's mom and bring her here and say these guys are trying to hurt her son?
You know,
I'm actually curious.
I was gonna say, I hate to admit it, but that might actually work here.
Yeah. Also, can Kestrel, what did you do? Because normally something crazy has to happen for this to happen, and literally the other version of me just came to the head and said, "I'm tired of dealing with this. You go out and kick me out here." What did you do?
We recklessly tried to engage with Salome, and I tried to make a deal that wasn't really a deal, and now we're going to be fighting her elemental guys because we don't want to work with her. Also, Lucha learned how to make a souffle.
I haven't learned yet. I have to go back and actually try it.
He was cooking on 370, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's what the thing said to do!
Okay, so you actually did hit the guy because I rolled like crap. So, when you hit him, your body still went, like, heated up pretty fast. The guy sort of fell over, but the other 6 immediately closed on you.
Oh, no.
And the otter of the group
Oh.
Yeah, they have one too.
Yeah.
Right.
created a vortex, and a water spout basically launched you all the way through the air, and you came crashing down at Malkir's feet.
Yeah, I'll accept that. So I'll just to alleviate the damage rolls. So as he's landing, you just see him kind of use an air blast right below him just to kind of make sure he doesn't hit head first. But you just kind of kind of like an Avatar where he'll use it to catch his fall.
Right.
I've got to hand it to you, Kyle. You got closer to them than any of us have so far.
Yeah. Well, because they're hiding behind a barrier.
Actually, is that still up, by the way? Because we'll try to poke at where the barrier was.
Yep, the barrier's still up around the hooded figure.
Oh, okay.
It was never around the other 6.
Oh, okay.
I don't know it was around it. I thought it was like a wall.
Yeah.
No, he was literally just protecting Salome and the hooded figure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was pretty cool, guys. I mean, I pulled the Hades stunt on him.
The what stunt?
Oh, that's right. You haven't watched Disney movies. You poor otter. We've got to fix that.
Malkir kind of just groans and shakes his head and goes, "Oh, you idiots."
Hey, Malkir, I think this might be the point where we get to start slicey, dicey thingies. So, yeah.
Oh.
Ain't good right now.
Hunter, don't get yourself hurt. Just stay back, would you?
Can you even fight when you're like that?
He steps up, cracks his neck, and immediately you see just nanites sort of appear shuffling between his fingers. Yeah, I know how to use these. Watch, and you guys hear a high-pitched noise starting to emanate from all of the all the nanites he has going across his fingers.
Oh, not with the animals near you.
It's selective. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it is a selective progressive perception area affliction.
Nice.
Basically, for lack of a better term, I'm basically attempting to give them tinnitus.
That's devious.
Ignore the roll on that, because that shouldn't be a roll. That's just me being a dummy. And anyone who can hear it, unless they don't have hearing or are immune to that, have to make a DC 22 dodge check.
I'm guessing that includes us.
No, it's
selective.
selective on purpose.
Oh, select. Okay.
This thing costs a lot of points.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes.
You do realize your one biggest weakness, TG?
What's up?
I said you do realize your one biggest weakness?
Yeah,
Plot.
I know. Like, I'm not expecting this to do anything. This is more of a show of I know what I'm doing to them.
He's trying to show off.
Because Lutra and Kestrel just pissed him off.
Okay, hold on.
You can just say it echoes around the canyon and they don't hear it.
Oh no, because it's going to be better than that. I just have to find the right one.
I love it.
Why can't I find it? Oh, it'd help if I was looking at the right person.
Oh,
Don't you hate it when that happens?
As soon as he sees you doing anything, this is Wind Guy, and he basically creates massive gales of wind that drown out any sound. All you hear is howling winds.
ah,
That's legitimately awesome.
that wrecks two of us.
That wrecks one trick I have.
All right.
But hold on, I have to. For some reason, I have my Earth guy just like his picture just floating on half my screen. So I'm gonna reload quick.
Pay attention to me, Krim.
Yeah. As that happens, Hunter just looks. Wasn't expecting that, but see, I do know what I'm doing.
Right? Yeah, I kind of I believe you.
Lucha just kind of looks away. He's like, fine, whatever.
So obviously, seeing that you guys are not going to be nice about this whole thing,
They haven't said a word to us. They're the rude ones.
Right?
you're attacking them.
They had a chance to say hello.
The hooded figure raises his arm.
See, that's a
And-
nice greeting.
Oh, I don't have any images yet. I was a little unprepared with images for this.
Prepared? What's that?
All right. You're getting generic images.
That's okay.
Generic images.
I look forward to stock photos of Vince Vaughn.
Why can't they be stock photos of Ryan Reynolds?
Because Vince Vaughn did a thing.
We couldn't afford the licensing fee.
Yeah, his stuff is like public property.
But Ryan Reynolds.
I know.
Random stock photos of Flo from our Masks game just show up.
Get the first unintentional crossover of the entire comic series.
No, it's Flo. It's completely intentional.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's red.
I mean, I'm cheating because I know what these 4 generic images are.
Aw.
I'm trying to like I can display the nameplates on my side. I don't know if you see them.
I see them because I'm a GM.
I do not.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a... I don't know, it's kind of pleasing to see all the different colors.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so the hooded figure summons 4 creatures. One's a water elemental, one's an earth elemental, one's a fire elemental, and one's an air elemental.
So I don't suppose there's any chance that you guys were willing to switch sides and not destroy the world?
Destroy the world? We never said anything about destroying the world. We're going to create a better world.
That's destroying this world, you morons.
No. Destroying the world would mean no world left.
Look, you're destroying this world, and if the otter understands it, then trust me, you should, or you're just as dumber than I am.
I'm sorry. I fail to see a world where I still live without constantly having to worry about whether me being a mutant is going to be a bad thing or not. It's a bad thing.
I never said... Okay, you know what? Someone can go to other dimensions, right? Why don't you just find one where that's the case and just leave us
Because
alone?
I am from another dimension. And guess what?
Right.
It wasn't so nice over there.
There's
Then
more
find
than
another
two,
one.
right?
There's got to be more than 2.
I'm sure we're all here for the same reason, because where we're from. It didn't turn out so well for us.
No, we're here because all of you guys came by or something.
Lutra, do you wonder what happened to your planet?
I don't even know what my planet is.
Well, I can tell you that my friend here is from the same one.
Huh?
I knew it!
What?
And I can tell you that outside of you two, I don't know any others that are still living. But that civil war that destroyed the planet was pretty intense.
The what?
War.
Oh, yes. You see, you're a very unique species, Lutra.
Well, I'm an otter, yes.
But some of you were more gifted than others. And some people didn't like that. So they tried to subdue and eradicate all the ones that had special abilities like you.
I got special abilities because I threw through some cosmic radiation when I got here.
Oh, is that what they have you believing?
Well, that's what the computer said.
Well, I'm sure you had some cosmic radiation. I mean,
Lots
it's
of it.
quite a journey. You remember nothing of your home planet.
I came here... I crash landed here in some kind of spaceship as a baby. sorry, as a kid, or whatever the heck I would call it.
Yeah, baby works.
Baby.
Yeah.
He lives around humans, I guess that's what he's doing.
Oh, so we have. I think the comic referred to him as Kal-El. We have a Kal-El kind of situation where your parents sent you away as a kid to
I
a
have no idea
distant
what
planet.
I have no idea what happened. I never actually expect to be able to see my parents again, even though I'd love to.
Yes, Civil War did not turn out so well there. The ones without powers did not like the ones with. And it ended up destroying, not just changing, destroying the entire planet.
Hmm.
And you're worried about us destroying this.
Yes? Okay, one, could be from a completely different dimension, as we've already gone over.
Right.
Two, what does that have to do with this?
I think they're just trying to confuse you, Lutra. Don't listen to them.
Like, it's not hard to confuse me!
I'm just trying to show you that you think humans have good intention or are worth saving. But ultimately, all it's going to do is be the doom
Did I even say that?
every one of you.
All I said is, why don't you just go find a dimension where you have the perfect world you want, and then just leave everybody else alone?
Because in order for us to terraform properly, we need a good planet that is capable of doing so. And this is the one that we found.
So, Lucha just looks over at Kestrel and says, why is every single bad guy we always fight so dense?
So,
I
I mean,
don't know.
I hate to interrupt this lovely conversation, but one, you're using way too many big words, and two, and this is weird coming from me, but do you ever shut up?
I'm just answering questions. You guys question it. I could have just as easily walked away until your little friend there just tried to drop on top of me with cold hands.
Well, it's not like we can go anywhere. I think I'd like to leave, but the whole place is still blocked off.
Oh, trust me, we can send you somewhere.
I'm sure
Is
you
that
can.
like a euphemism for like sending us to the grave?
No, our little friend there, remember, he's from the dream world. He can send you a special place.
I don't like the way that sounds.
So
these elementals are just sitting in the air, ready to attack you on command, by the way.
I think at this point they'd be like, like, oh my gosh, why are you here?
Yeah, so
Well, the elementals don't show emotion.
Oh, fair.
yeah. Hunter looks over at everybody, specifically at Lutra. Please don't tell my dad about this. And then he looks back up at the guy who's talking and goes, fine, screw you, and flips him off.
Ooh. I mean,
It's on now.
Lucha looks over at Hunter and he looks back at like everybody else like, what does that mean, by the way? I only have 4 fingers in the first place. I don't have that 5th one in the center there.
Is that how it's going to be, kid?
Well, it's really quite simple. You want to work with that woman who claimed to be my mother but isn't my mother and won't tell me what the whole thing is about. So obviously we're going to be fighting because we're on one side, you're on the other, and neither one of us wants to blink. So why don't you go ahead and fly off to go where you're going to go? Let us fight the 4 things flying above our head, and everyone's going to be fine.
At this point, the fire guy puts out his hand and just gives a slight blow on it. And a red ember comes off and flies through the air and hits the fire elemental.
Oh, Ember, I know this one.
And basically the fire elemental now becomes enraged and is ready to attack.
Well, he looks a little steamed.
It's a bit hot under the collar, yeah.
That's the joke I was going to make.
Then the wind guy, the water otter, and the Earth guy do similar but different rituals that infuse the other three elementals.
Gosh, that one guy's all wet too. That guy's
Hey, question. If we find a way to push the wind one and the fire one together, will they be full of hot air?
probably.
What happens if we push the fire, the wind, and the water together?
But then we get Captain Planet.
No, there's gotta be heart though.
Yeah, there's no
Oh.
heart here.
Right. Wait, isn't Darkheart here?
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
She laughed.
No, she left though.
Ah, right.
Crap, we need to get her back. I want to see Captain Planet.
I do know one thing, though. If we push together all together but the water one, we'll get September.
Ah.
Kyle has his Walkman on. Yes, he's got a Walkman. Pulls out the headphones, and you just start hearing Earth. You start hearing September playing.
I like that song so much.
All right, well, we got the music. Let's go.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to need initiative.
I'm gonna need our tokens on the map too, I think.
Oh, yeah, we can make that.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I actually
That's true.
crit initiative. Holy cow!
Oh, initiative. Wherefore art thou? There we are.
Okay, and Tej, I'm going to have to know what to click on to create initiative. Because this is my first battle as a GM.
That button right
Really?
there.
Oh yeah.
Wait. I've been gone how long? And
Well,
this is
Yeah.
This is literally the first battle of this volume of Bay City Chronicles.
It's only issue 5.
Yeah, it is only issue 5.
I'm disappointed in all of you.
We tried.
No, we didn't actually.
I tried multiple times to run headfirst into enemies.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's true.
I'm disappointed in all of you.
I
Period.
did my part.
No, disappointed across the board. You all fail.
Why? Last time I cooked a meal for a monster, and we totally skipped that fight.
Malkir kind of lost his powers. He's been on limbo.
Yeah.
But yes, we cooked for the octopus, and then we fought 15 other things in that episode.
Yes.
But they've had like invisible walls and
Yeah. All the bad guys are wimpy wusses in this. They just keep running away.
But you did play Chopped and cook dinner for the octopus.
I did do that. That was great. By the way, you'll have noticed that Lutra's been avoiding making any eye contact with Hunter whatsoever.
Oh, Hunter's been doing the same thing when you told him to stand back. He got super angry.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's been doing it the entire time.
I mean, 100's only been half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Lutra said us get back, don't get hurt.
I can tell you right now, 3 screens is not enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pushing it with 3 right now, too. I'm kind of like, I need more real estate.
I just had a notebook next to me whenever I ran.
I put my tablet up because I want to save it for tomorrow.
You got the fire one wrong, Tej.
I was trying to help.
All right, so hold on, I have to mark Kyle as the generic dude.
We should put like a little wizard hat or something on top of it just to like be a handy indicator.
Yeah, I'll talk to my artist later. Maybe.
All right,
Ish.
so Malkir,
There,
What do you
I
do?
drew a triangle.
That works.
Oh, well, I'm actually first.
You're also the closest.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, to be fair, I'm probably the closest because I did just jump in the middle of it.
They threw you away, remember?
Oh, they
oh,
threw
he,
me
he was,
out.
he was
Oh,
at my
that's
feet.
right.
Yeah, he landed at my feet. I thought.
So that means you're right. He would be right in front of Malkir, whoever that is. There we
your
go.
Your hat's no longer on me.
So, which one is the one that you have labeled green over here on the far right?
Green is air.
Malcolm's going to go for the fire one on the left. He's going to take his scythe out and start spinning it really quick. Then he's going to open his mouth, and a wave of like black plasma is going to come flying out of it towards the guy in the fire.
That's new.
And I'm going to use a move called Abrupt Decay. So it's going to basically go to weaken him.
Huh. I didn't know he could do that.
I'm not sure Malkir knew he could do that either.
That's a fair point.
If he's going to be burping, that remind me not to eat. If he's burping like that, please remind me not to eat Lutra's cooking.
Don't worry.
When Malkir does this, all the decay that comes out just sort of disintegrates right in front of the fire elemental. It never reaches them.
That's rude.
Also, Teach, are you still are you 0 day or are you Hunter right now?
Technically, it's Hunter, but
Okay.
it's still everything. The name is the only thing that changes at this point right now, unless there's other things in the background that I don't know about.
Well, no. The reason I asked that is because of what your reaction to that would have been.
Yeah, no. Hunter's reaction is, well, it's fire. That makes sense.
Is the arrow the next button?
Yes.
Okay. Kyle.
I'm going to actually borrow Teach here for a minute, actually. I have a question on my spell illusions. Am I able to use that to make illusions of everyone, or is it just myself?
Illusions basically fills up a certain cubic foot area with whatever illusion you come up with. It's a will to disbelieve. So if they interact, or if they're immune to the thing. So, but yes, you can basically create the illusion.
Okay, so I'm creating an illusion of two different sets of all the heroes.
Ooh.
So there would be on screen there would be 3 sets of illusions, basically, or 1 real and 2 illusions.
So we all use double team.
How about use quick attack?
I mean, if we're going Pokemon moves, I guess I use Techno Cannon.
Hmm.
I use Iron Tail.
All right. So, Teach, because I've never dealt with these before, what do you do with unreliables?
Unreliable in this case is there are 2 types of unreliable. There's unreliable 5 uses, which this is not the case. Unreliable in this case specifically is a D20 roll. 10 or less, the spell fizzles. 11 to 20, it works. So Nora, roll a D20. And that was the kicker with all the spells with Divinos, is they're kind of wild.
Okay, so we're gonna have fun with all these unreliable spells. So
I'm not, but I'm gonna steal the 1 hero point I know I've got, and I'm gonna re-roll that.
okay,
Using a hero point for unreliable just makes it work. You know,
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of it.
Well, at the cost of my hero point.
of course,
But-
you-
But worth
I
it.
was going to say, because it automatically gets plus 10, so obviously
Yeah, that's
every
true.
time he rolls, it's going to be
Oh yeah.
11.
Exactly.
But I think it's worth it for the hero point.
There you
Oh,
go.
for
Okay.
sure.
So there's a bunch of characters all around. Lutra,
Now there's 2 of them.
3.
Okay. Well, since the closest one is that he's just going to attack the closest one to him. Plus, that's the one that's closest to people, his friends and whatnot. So he's going to run up to that's the Earth one. I'm assuming is.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, this is probably going to be a massive mistake, but I'm okay with this, as he's just going to go in with good old teeth and claws. And I rolled the flipping 15. I rolled a 3. Jeez.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, you bite into it and you realize it's a rock.
Right, yeah.
It's a little gritty.
All right. So, the water elemental. Teach the duplicates.
Yes.
How do they appear? Like, where do they appear?
That's up to whoever created the illusion.
So they're flanking in this case. There's one on the left and one on the right.
Of each individual character?
So like I'm duplicating the party to the left and the right of the elementals.
Huh.
So basically, we've got five of us in the middle, 5 of us on the left, 5 of us on the right in the same formation. If that's what I'm gathering. And
Okay.
it's a DC 22. In this case, perception check or will save to determine the illusion is fake.
Okay. Well, this water elemental is not going to care because it's basically going to come down.
Oh, I didn't want you to go there.
It's basically going to line up Malkir and one of the clones. And it's going to unleash a torrent. If the button works.
So that's a dodge check followed by a toughness check. I didn't write it down on that for you.
Who's that?
I'm
Sorry,
assuming
it's dodge check followed by a dodge check because it's a.
I'm assuming I'm in line of this too from the angles. And
Who's that
everything.
hitting? I don't even know which way it's going.
No, it's...
Go in this direction, I think.
Gotcha.
Hold on, let me get my... line pool. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I really am not liking Roll20 tonight. Where's my ruler?
It's the 4th option I see, at least, where it has a little circle with the like the stick out of it going to the right.
Yeah, so basically that. It's going in a straight line right through.
So basically, only I have to dodge.
Yes.
I forget how defending works in this game.
Oh, in this case, he's rolling a dodge check.
I forgot how everything works in this game.
Nice dodge, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't roll shit.
All right. So, Kestrel.
Okay. So Kestrel's going to fly up next to Lutra, but also between all these elementals, and they are all perfectly within range of his hypersonic assault. So he flies around and punches them all rapidly with his super speed. And that is Kaboosh. It's a DC 27.
Dude, you said these are all clones, right?
What's up? For the most part, some have like.
Never mind. I do see like some fortitudes and dodge and parries are different.
Yeah. Obviously, the Earth dude is a little thicker.
He's chunky in all the right places.
I'm not saying I had some fun with the names, but on the power set of the Earth dude, one of his protection ability is called Stone's Unyielding Defiance.
Huh. That references something.
Spirit Island.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so this is a parry.
Well, it's a burst area damage effect, which I think is that parry or dodge?
It's a dodge check followed by the toughness save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I can't click buttons for reasons.
Okay.
Do you need them to be GM only rolls?
Well, that and I am applying some modifiers if I need to.
Huh.
Okay. And there should be a button at the bottom right-hand corner that should say rolls to GM only.
Definitely handy if you need to hide specific information.
Mm-hmm.
I use it.
Bottom right corner of where?
Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, the options tab. Yeah, so the options tab has them. I forget they've updated all of this now.
Have they?
Okay, so I can just whisper self.
Yep.
What are the main elemental guys doing, by the way? Are they just watching our fight?
Yep.
Okay.
When I'm all alone, I just grab myself a cold.
Sorry, I'm having to modify a lot of stuff.
That's okay.
No worries.
You said yourself it's your first combat.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first comment I ran in the first game of M&M I ever ran. It was atrocious.
Oh.
Well,
Like
Eminem's
this-
weirdly complex.
Yeah, like this is running smooth compared to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the earth elemental takes the full brunt of it. Like, you pretty much clock the earth elemental square on, and you basically knock it over so
Oh,
it falls to the ground. It was floating rocks, by the way. So it
Oh,
falls to the ground. The fire elemental you hit, it just absorbs everything. And the air elemental you just completely whiff on.
what about the water elemental?
Oh, is that so? Oh, I guess that is within.
Yeah, I counted to make
Hold
sure.
on. Hold on.
Counting.
I wouldn't naturally stand next to an enemy otherwise. Oh, fly next to it. Yeah.
Same thing. You same thing as fire.
Absorbed.
You like punch it and it just absorbs all of it.
And now you have wet fur.
Takes forever to draw. Wait, there's a fire guy. That can be handy. Anywho, Kestrel's got to fly up just a little bit to hover above the rock guy, so he's a little bit out. He's always out of melee range, but he's going to stay in that spot.
Hey, Teach.
Yo.
On that fire elemental, the third ability, what's the range? You don't have a radius.
Oh, if I don't have a radius, it's 30 foot.
Okay. So, fire elemental moves over.
Hi.
And it's getting everybody.
And it's gonna do a fireball.
At whom?
It's burst area, so everyone within 30 feet.
Nerds.
So it's dodge checks followed by toughness checks.
Roger that. What's the DC for us to beat?
Well, I'm not beating it, so clearly it's 20.
I also have evasion something or other.
Kaboom! I have evasion as well.
I have evasion 2.
I think I might have the same.
I think you both do.
Yeah, so that's +5 if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, you
Well,
two aren't getting hit.
Yeah, we're fine.
Do we even have to make the toughness roll, or is that... Okay, cool.
The second one you see that I just rolled there was for Malkir. I want to point out, it's not dark. It's his character sheet, because that's a 2, and I hit the button.
You touched his dice!
I did.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Dodge.
Okay, the only one I'm going to need a toughness check from is Zirda.
Of course.
Oh no, I will need one from.
Malkir.
No, that was Malkir's roll. No, never mind. Just Zirda.
Yeah, just the 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy that bruise.
Yeah, that burned a little bit.
Yep.
You don't need to roll. Do I need to roll though?
No, I don't
No.
care that one for you. Okay, that's not very nice. It's kind of hot. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, no, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. He looks around, realizing that he's got technology that he fires at people, and it's not going to work in water, not going to work in fire because those just don't make sense.
Right.
That's his opinion. He looks, he goes, "Oh well," and he's going to aggressive volley at the Earth Elemental because it's the only one in his mind that he's going to be able to pew pew. So how many tiers does that 24 hit by?
Two.
So it's a DC 29 he has to make.
Given modifiers, he makes it.
Out, out, out. Okay. Okay, that was hot. Does it always hurt like this?
Yes, Hunter, that's why I asked you to step back and not get hurt. It's not fun.
Cal quips in. Really? You think you're not even a superhero? I mean, come on.
Look, mister, I can just teleport in and out of any place, apparently. If you're a superhero, just get us out of here.
Yeah, about that. So I was casting a spell, and I've been stuck in that for a while. I think it stopped.
Oh.
I think it might. I don't know. It's like it's like hiccups. I don't know how it works. It's been going on for a while.
That means you can't do it again, doesn't it?
Not on purpose, no.
Okay. Don't worry, Hunter, you got this. Just don't touch the hot one.
It's really hot.
Okay, Air Elemental's turn.
Also, Kestrel, if you were waiting for a response from Hunter, if you look over, there is just a stone cold, stoic gaze staring a hole, not through any of the elementals, but through Lutra.
This is gonna be a thing.
All right. So I would like to show off a lot of TGE's names and everything, but for various reasons, I can't.
Right.
So, hold on 1 second. So, the air elemental is going to sort of glow. And a quick wave of wind is going to go right in between Kestrel and Lustra, right at Kyle. And Kyle, I'm going to need, or it's a DC 22 dodge check.
Nice.
Okay.
You still get hit by it, it just doesn't knock you off your feet or anything. Sort of just clips you.
My robes are blowing in the wind now.
Oh God, skivvies next time. Seriously.
He's got a t-shirt and shorts on, but he's got his magical robe, and it blew open. On the t-shirt, you see Anton,
Of course, he's a fan.
fanboy.
But which armor is it?
Yeah, really.
Yes, it's all of them.
Ooh.
It's that collector's edition. You know, like if you had all the Iron Man suits on a shirt, it's very much like that.
Right. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Also,
Okay.
I will be correcting a few things going forward because I've been doing battle a little bit wrong. But
That's okay.
the Earth Elemental's turn.
Can't tell if this is a good or a bad thing, Grim.
The Earth Elemental is just sitting there until the Earth being does another ritual to sort of bring it back up.
Put it back together again.
Yep. So it's a bunch of floating rocks again.
Get Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
Walk here.
So Malcolm's going to be a little annoyed at the fire guy and a little confused at his power. So he's going to go back to someone that he knows is faithful to him. He's going to go after him with his scythe.
Ooh, there you go.
I hate to do this. Your scythe comes out on fire, but that's it.
All right.
If I may interject as a GM, in my situation, I'd be giving a hero point because I hate wasting points. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get a hero point for that, but your scythe literally just ignites on fire, and the fire elemental is just still there glowing.
All right.
Well,
I
the
think
fire wouldn't really bother him, but
Neat.
Hmm.
All right, Divinos. What you got, Kyle?
All right. Well, you didn't seem to care for my illusions. Fine. We're gonna try something else.
What else you got up your sleeve?
So Kyle is now casting Shadow Shroud.
I love these names.
It's a burst area concealment attack.
Nice.
What's that even mean?
I don't actually remember what it does. It's been a while.
A concealment attack basically is you basically become one with the shadows, and they have to roll that to see you.
Huh.
Bye.
What modifier? Perception?
Perception and/or any other sense they may have.
Okay. Well, first of all, I need a d20.
I already did 16. 16, and then I.
Yeah, you did it right above there.
Oh. Yeah. Do them in order, so. Because
I
I
did them in
have
order.
like 20 different things on here.
I did them in order. I rolled the d20 first, and then I rolled the attack.
Well, no, roll the attack first, so if you fail the attack, I can do something with it.
I have to roll the d20 first, right?
Yeah, the unreliable to see if he even casts a spell or if it backfires.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not. Forget it.
You're good.
No, forget it.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I
see
want to
what
know
you're
the
doing.
spell so I know if it fails how it's going to backfire.
Oh, I was going to give you the
That's-
spell. That's
That's
if
why
I
want it
fail
the
it.
other way.
Yeah, if I fail it, I'll give it to you anyway. So I'll roll it and tell you that it failed and what it was. And then you can have the license to kill me.
Lutra.
Y'all can't see Kyle, but he's literally doing this. You can't see me.
Right.
Right.
I mean, he is fighting against the Rock, so he's got to pull out all the stops.
Okay, his first game right next is probably bad at 1 to.
Well, so far, he's the only one who's been taking our attacks.
Yeah, but. Alright, and you. So we're just gonna turn around and look at the water guy since he, flew in behind everybody. And he's just gonna go charging at the guy.
Which guy are you charging at? Fire?
What? No, the water guy, right below.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta remember, hold on a second. I kind of remember how this works. Sorry. Oh my god.
You go running at him, spear him, and you come out on the other side of Soap Daughter.
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah. This makes things a little bit easier.
Okay?
Yeah, that's it.
So, since the water elemental has a big fog in front of him, he's not going to care about that. He's just going to sploosh.
At?
It's a burst area.
Oh, okay.
Where's the center of it?
By the way, ignore the numbers that show up. It's just the description.
Mm-hmm.
But ignore the numbers. I'll let you guys know if you...
Where's he, who's he hitting?
He can hit all of us within 30.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're hitting all of us, right, Crib?
Everyone except Lutra, because Lutra's behind.
Okay, sweet.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Good.
So what am I rolling?
Good question, yeah. We rolling?
Well, it's a dodge check first.
Roger. Ooh, dear. How many hero points do I have? Let me see.
What is wrong with
That is-
Zero Day?
Well, based on what I
He
explained
touched
to you
Dark's
doing,
dice.
that makes total sense why there's no dodge there.
That's true.
Okay, so
That's
toughness.
what you get for touching Dark's dice.
Pardon the pun here. I'll soak the damage.
Castrol won't. That's a 20.
Kestrel, you're fine.
Oh, sweet.
I just need Mock here.
What am I doing? Dodge?
Dodge, and then I'll let you know if you need a toughness or not.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was in line of it.
You will need a DC 27 tough, or DC 32 toughness.
Phew. Why so much?
Sploosh.
You get hit by a little bit of that water. It does cause a bruise, but that's it.
Also, somewhere in the distance, there's somebody yelling "Kerboom!"
You are close.
Yes.
No, that would be Kyle in the shroud. You just hear it.
All right. Kestrel.
I have a plan. I want to delay my action until right after the fire guy goes.
All right. Fire guy.
Or fry guy, if you prefer.
Fire guy just bides his time.
Huh. It's okay.
He's just floating there, taunting.
Oh, cool. Well,
So
after
before zero day, go ahead, Kestrel.
Okay, so Kestrel's turn. What he's going to do? He's going to first fly up to the water guy, and basically he's going to present himself as a very inviting target, and he's going to roll a deception roll. Or what is it? It's whatever it is to trick him. It is
Trick is deception.
deception. Good. So he's going to use deception to trick the water guy into attacking him on his turn. And that is here. Okay, that's a 19. Probably not going to do it. I forget what that's against.
Hold on.
Insight.
Yeah, hold on. I need to find water. This is why I hate so many windows. You deceive him slightly.
Okay, so sweet. That works. Then, because I have moved by action, Kestrel's then going to fly, waving his tail invitingly to make himself a target, in front of the fire guy.
Okay, zero day.
He looks up for a second. Time to change tactics, everybody.
Oh, you're back.
Only for a briefest of moments. Anyway, time to change tactics. Not sure if you've noticed this, but everyone's matched up against the elements they used to have control over, and it's not working.
Don't think that applies over here.
You move at hypersonic air speeds.
Okay, yes, wind.
So my suggestion would be to change dance partners.
I'm not dancing.
Just go attack the fire guy.
Okay.
And ZD is going to make an assumption based on the information he's seen, and he's going to fire another aggressive volley, this time at the air elemental. Apparently I can't dodge worth crap, but I can roll to hit.
That's why my attack worked against the rock guy and nobody else. You're a genius.
No,
Unfortunately, TG soaks it.
I'm not a genius. I'm just a tactician. Divinos, air elemental.
Well, okay.
Speaking of the air elemental, it's his turn. And once again, ignore numbers.
Mhm.
But in the area of the shroud, where the shroud is coming from, he's going to use this on the shroud.
I see what you did there. You jerk.
Ooh.
So he's not directly attacking me, or do I need to roll to dodge?
No, he's attacking the shroud, so he's just moving that object.
He fired magic missile at the darkness.
He did.
So the lights got turned on Divinos.
So
Divinos is just now standing there with the shocked look on his face, going, "Well, I should have seen that coming."
So the water elemental has, or Kestrel has the water elemental's attention, but he also has the earth elemental attention.
What did I do to him? Oh, yeah.
Once again, ignore the numbers.
Okay.
Rocks fall down, and we have Kestrel Crunchies.
I hope
So
not.
First, I need a dodge check.
Okay. Because remember, we're not seeing the numbers right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm rolling to myself. That's right.
Okay, dodge. I'm rolling terrible dodges today.
You do get to add 5 to that.
Is it an area attack? Sweet. Then yeah, I do get add 5, so it's a 21.
It still hits.
I figured. Okay, so it hits. Do I roll toughness or something else?
Teaches this a fortitude.
It is a fortitude.
Oh, I wish you would say that. So I have to roll fortitude. Gotcha. Sorry, Kestrel. I rolled well, too.
So I was right. We're having Kestrel Crunchies.
Ah,
You are currently dazed and vulnerable.
my plan.
As the ground is sort of shaking around you and everything's sort of shaking and just
I forget, we didn't have any hero points just for starting the session, right? Like, we have to actually...
everybody gets 1.
You get 1 to start.
Dark has 2 because of the missed crit.
Can I do, like, something... Can I use that one to, like, re-roll that dodge? Because... Okay.
If you want, yes.
I do, because this is, like... I set up the entire turn around this. I'm going to be sad if it misses. That's 25. Still hits?
It's a dead nut hit.
Okay. That's fine. I'm dazed.
I will give you just the days on that, though. But you no longer remember exactly what your plan was because you were just beat up by the earth elemental.
That's a shame.
Walk here.
Alright, so seeing he's gonna know where the fire guy, he's gonna turn his attention to Water Boy over here. And he's gonna hold his hands together for a couple seconds and start chanting. And then he's gonna open his mouth and do the lower scream again. And I'm gonna attack with Luck of the Loa.
Okay. So, since these elements don't really have senses, there's not going to be any visual or hearing impairment, but it will become defenseless.
Great. So it just turned into Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Divinus.
I guess I should do something. Divinos looks at Zero Day. I don't have anything good versus the air. I got everything else. What do you want me to do?
be a hero.
All right then. And so Divinos is now going to try to use Arctic Freeze again. This time, trying to actually freeze the air and condense it into water.
Hmm.
I'm going to go hide now.
Wish I could join you.
For reference, Grim, there's the attack.
So, when you fire this, it does indeed fire something towards the air elemental. Except, because earlier you touched the fire guy with the same attack, this is not ice, it's fire. And the air sort of sends it back over towards Kestrel,
What?
and you cinch Kestrel's tail.
Ah!
No bruises or anything, Kestrel, it's just a cinch.
That's worse. It's like waggling it back and forth. Ah!
That's gonna take forever to grow back.
However, give me a quartile, Jam.
That means like the
1
1 to
1 to 5, 6 to 10.
Roger. I'll do 6 for 10.
Hey, it hit. That
Hey!
knocked you out of your daze.
Sweet. Thanks, Kyle.
I meant to do that.
I'll be mad at you later.
Brush it out, I promise.
You can't brush out what's not there.
I have some Rogaine.
That would actually help.
No one's noticed yet because no one's looked under the hat, but Kyle's balding.
Of course he is.
I'm pretty sure it's Lucifer's turn, but I think I killed the otter.
Our man of the otter.
I was waiting for somebody to say they were done.
Yes, sir. It's Lucha's turn.
Yeah.
I singed my friends.
Yeah, that
Well-
was good. Can I make it to the fire guy?
You're fast, yes.
Right. Right, this
Yeah, spaces don't matter in this game for us.
yeah, I'm sitting there like, do I have 7 or 8? Oh, right, this isn't
We have
Starfinder.
infinite.
Yeah, okay, so Lucha's gonna run past the water guy. He's gonna go up to the fire guy. And what he's gonna do is he gets next to him, he's gonna jump up in the air. And just because I never get to use this move, because it's great, he's going to use, I can't remember how I pronounce this correctly, Descending Ostronado, or Otternato. Is a multi-attack barrage of punching.
Alright, let me pull up Fire Dude.
I rolled another 3.
We've been rolling pretty bad all night.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled 2 1s on back-to-back dodge checks.
Yeah.
I failed 3 saves in a row.
Just to let you know, I rolled an 18 on that, and you still hit the fire elemental.
Oh,
What are
nice.
you rolling, out of curiosity?
Well, I compared it to his parry, and it hit him.
Oh, did you roll the toughness? Is that what you're saying?
And then I rolled a toughness
Okay.
check.
I'm like, there's no defense roll. I don't think it's not after I hit him. All right, cool. So, yeah, I hit the guy. So
Yeah, all the rolls are being whispered. That's why.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I have to do modifiers to each and every roll.
Okay.
The fire guy starts steaming.
I forget what bludgeoning actually does, if anything specific.
It won't do anything to the fire guy because he's ethereal.
Fair.
It's just a damage type.
That's what I
Right.
thought it was, but I couldn't remember.
He's ethereal, but the water infusion from your past abilities damages him.
I was gonna say,
Ooh.
I was thinking more for the fact that I ran through the water guy.
Right, you're soaked now.
Yeah.
That's actually a brilliant idea. I like it. If that's the
Wait, that's it.
Speaking of water, dude.
I foresee a problem.
Water dude's gonna come over here.
What?
And he's gonna fire at Zero Day.
What?
Zero Day is going to get a hero point for this because the water elemental's actually power stunting. He's
Okay.
gonna unleash a torrent. But instead of damaging Zero Day, he is going to push Zero Day past everyone.
Oh dear.
And Zero Day is not graceful at all. He's just gonna.
Oh, I used the wrong skill.
Oh no, when you became dazed, it sort of broke the water elemental out of
Okay,
the X-Men.
good. It's not all my fault. I feel better.
Because you sort of lost focus. Your turn, by the way.
Alrighty. So, since this seems to be the thing, like hitting all of our opposing elements, let's just do that hypersonic assault again. Hit all three of these guys. And I'm assuming it's going to hit the rock guy, but let's just see. So, dash around and punch a lot. So, 27 is the DC to beat. Tis a dodge. I think it'll hits these three guys because water elemental is more than 30 feet away.
Ah, yes. Well done. Okay. You do hit the earth elemental again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hard.
Mhm.
And it crumbles to the ground and sort of breaks apart and is absorbed into the ground.
Is that good?
Yeah, yeah.
It's very good. Did I hit anybody else, or was it all just
You
kind of...
you did hit the fire elemental, so it bruised him a little bit more. So the flames sort of dissipated a little bit more. Air, you didn't do anything.
Okay.
You didn't even come close to touching it.
That's fine. So I'm going to use the rest of my turn then, fly away from Scary Fire Elemental, who's probably going to explode on me and Lutra, and be next to Air Elemental, who is my friend, and hopefully my next target for the water guy. And that's it.
On the fire elemental's turn,
Sorry.
Fire
Lutra.
elemental, the air elemental, and the water elemental all dissipate.
Did we win?
And as they're sort of, you see like little colored speckles floating up into the air, you look over towards Zero Day. And the hooded cloak is walking towards him. The hooded cloak places his hand on Zero Day's shoulder. And
Can I find it?
Zero Day falls unconscious. The hooded cloak stands before you and pulls back his hood. Lutra and Malkir notice instantly who it is. It is Demise, who is Phantasm's alter ego from the dream dimension. And that's where we are ending tonight.
Oh.
Lucha, you're going to have a couple weeks to think about your reaction.
Alrighty.
Goodness.
Hey.
So, I want to thank everyone for stopping by and watching. Once again, if you are here on twitter.tv/Bay City Chronicles and you have not seen any of these previous episodes, you can always check out our YouTube series. There is a link in your chat that will be available. If you are watching on YouTube, come check us out on Bay City Chronicles Twitch page. That way you can interact with us in chat. We like to see chat and everything else. And also we have a bunch of other interesting story arcs going on besides this one, including our next gen and some others.
Various
And various other strategery.
right.
But on behalf of OPT Lawyer, The Green Leaf Effect, Dark Falls, Chameleon Ice, and our late arriver, Norestra. I didn't get to give you a proper intro.
Yeah.
I'm probably better off that way anyway.
I'm Crimson
Your
Adams.
interest.
Thanks everyone for stopping by.
Yeah.